Here in Texas, with 85% of the legislative session already over in 2025, the Republican-led House knows the clock is running out to pass important legislation that they promised their voters. So why are they wasting time on mariachi concerts on the House floor? Just wait till you hear the absurdity of this one. Welcome back to Come and Take It. Make sure that you are subscribed to our YouTube channel. That is, of course, Sara Gonzales Unfiltered. And we've got a playlist here, Come and Take It, where you can view all things Texas related. So again, 85% of the session in the books. Can't believe it. It's flown by, maybe because really hardly anything of substance has happened. So only 15% left of the 89th legislative session. 2 days, by the way, when you're watching this, 2 more days left to get bills out of committees into the general House floor. And even then, the future of those bills are pretty bleak by that point, because we have been watching the pileup of bills that have yet to be taken up on the House floor. We have been watching Operation Run Out the Clock in full swing. We have been watching it right before our very eyes. So when we go back and think about, well, what have we accomplished this session? Has it been fruitful? I don't know. Let's see. Resolution honoring Beyonce. Check. Pakistan Day. Check. Muslim Day. Check. Zoroastrian Day. Check. Do you know what the Zoroastrian religion is?
I haven't the slightest idea.
Yeah, you don't want to look it up. It'll just piss you off more. And now, after all of those things have been checked off, box checked, don't worry, we've got it. Recognizing all sorts of random things that don't affect the average Texas voter. We got it. Actually bringing you real meaningful property tax relief, real meaningful legislation, GOP priority legislation. But did you really want those things? I mean, wasn't that just like a moderate suggestion? Did you really want those things passed, Texas?
I really do need the money, though.
Yeah. And so now, with most of these GOP priority legislation, or GOP legislative priorities, I should say, yet to be passed and signed into law, many of which are just being stalled out in committee. Some might say intentionally by Democrat Republican Dustin Burrows. That's just a slip of the tongue. I hate it when I accidentally call Dustin Burrows a Democrat, because who would ever think that he was a Democrat? I mean, it's just that he's working with Democrats, and he's empowered Democrats more than they ever had been before, even with the prior Democrat chair position. He, of course, gave them the vice chair position. He gave them arguably more power than they've ever had in the Texas House. I don't know why I would ever call him a Democrat. Clearly, he's a staunch Republican. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So, with time running out, with so many priorities yet to be tackled by the Texas House, your Texas House, your tax dollars are paying for these people. Your Texas House is focusing on really, really pressing issues at hand. Bringing in a mariachi band to celebrate Mexican Mother's Day.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and members. Today, we rise in celebration of a powerful tradition deeply rooted in our Mexican culture, Dia de las Madres, Mexican Mother's Day.
And when the mariachi begins to sing in Spanish, don't be afraid to let out un grito. Viva! All right, who's ready? Go ahead. Vamos.
Listen, I want to be clear. I'm not trying to be hateful. I don't hate other cultures. I might recognize at this point in time, my last name is Gonzalez, okay? So I am speaking as an American with the last name Gonzalez, with, certain heritage that belongs to parts of Mexico, Spain. I get it, all right? But here in this country, in America, specifically in the state of Texas, we do not need to be celebrating Mexican holidays. We just don't. And obviously, I understand and I recognize when it comes to the state of Texas, we've got a very long history with Mexico. We border Mexico. We have a lot of people here from that country and from that culture. And I am not saying this in any sort of disrespectful way, but there's a day in this country that we already celebrate and honor mothers. All mothers. This is a very all-encompassing. You want to talk about inclusive? You couldn't get more inclusive than Mother's Day. Okay? International Mother's Day. It is the second Sunday of May every single year. This is what we celebrate already in America. And I would just ask, as the Texas floor takes up Mexican Mother's Day, as the Texas floor wastes time celebrating Mexican Mother's Day, do we have a day here in Texas where we honor only American-born mothers? Do we have only American Mother's Day? No, we don't. So why are we wasting time making every other culture feel included? Why are we wasting time on diversity, equity, and inclusion rather than what the voters put these people in office to go do? If you're a legislator, whoever voted you in, specifically if you're a Republican, okay, whoever voted you in did not vote you in to go sit around and eat breakfast tacos and listen to mariachi music when we have very, very important legislation that has not been passed. And I get it that it's very, very easy to say, well, it was only 10 minutes. Come on, let them have a little fun. They're working really hard down there in Austin. Yeah, we may have different definitions of the term work. Come on, it doesn't hurt anyone to bring in a band and celebrate Mexican mothers. Listen, the culture battle is fought incrementally. The culture battle is won incrementally. Ceding power, ceding ground, any sort of ground whatsoever to give the floor to those who actively fight against your priorities, against your culture, against your values, against your morals, so that they can honor theirs is a loser mentality. And we find ourselves here in the state of Texas constantly, over and over again, electing Republicans who have a loser mentality. We have too many things not getting passed or getting watered down to spend even 5 seconds. I don't care if it was 5 seconds. I don't care if it was 5 minutes. I don't care if it was 5 days. If it was 5 seconds discussing how to honor Mexican mothers, that is 5 seconds too long. Are these Mexican mothers more important than American mothers? Are they more important than Texas mothers? By the way, if they're living here legally in the state of Texas, they should consider themselves already a Texas mother or an American mother. Otherwise, why be here? If you are here in this country, embracing our culture, embracing our ideals, embracing our values, if you are here in this state, embracing our values, embracing our morals, then you can celebrate with the rest of us on regular Mother's Day. No more bending over backwards to accommodate a foreign country's culture. And if you think I'm overreacting, just look at Minnesota, also known as Little Somalia. This place literally changed their flag, their state flag, to resemble the flag of the Somalian region where Ilhan Omar came from. This is a thing that happened. So it's not an overreaction to say we have to stop bending over backwards and taking it up the tailpipe to make sure that we're welcoming all these other cultures. We need to take a moment to recognize Mexican Mother's Day. What about Asian Mother's Day? What about all of these other Mother's Days? No, we've got a Mother's Day. It's the second Sunday in May. If you're a mother and you live here, you're recognized. And you know what? We could have a conversation all day long about how mothers do such important work and maybe mothers need more than one day, and that's fine. But Texas needs to lead when it comes to the culture war. And Texas does not need to be ceding ground so that you can have a mariachi band play while the Democrats have their moment honoring another culture's holiday.
That's stupid.
Especially when you think about the fact that with the millions upon millions of illegals that we are literally trying to deport out of the state and out of our country, many of whom, let's just face it, geographically, a lot of them are from Mexico. Just the way it works out. Now, listen, I realize there are a lot of people who just, they walk all the way through. They're from El Salvador. Maybe they're from Honduras. Maybe they're from, other places, not just Mexico. But the fact of the matter is, many of these illegals that we are trying to deport out of our country are from Mexico. It is completely tone deaf and inappropriate for our state house to go out of our way to celebrate their culture's holidays.
Are you worried about your kid's future? You should be. I'm Charles Blaine with Texas Tomorrow. This is a show where we're going to talk about the issues and the people that are pushing the policies that concern your family, your home, and your kids. Catch Texas Tomorrow every Thursday.
If you are coming here, A, come here legally, of course, but B, if you are coming here, assimilate and embrace American culture or leave. If you are not coming here to assimilate and embrace American culture, including Mother's Day, why are you here? We should be setting the precedent that we don't want you here if you are not going to assimilate and embrace our cultures. The state house going out of its way to celebrate this is really not leading. All right. On top of that, it's just a slap in the face to every single Republican voter who overwhelmingly showed up at the ballot box last November and said, we want Republicans to lead this state because we want Republican priorities passed. We want Republican priorities prioritized. It's kind of in the name. All you have to do is go to the Texas GOP website and go through the top priorities that conservative voters voted on. How do I know? I was there. I was there at the convention. I voted on it. Okay, we voted on border enforcement, including E-Verify. We decided that we want employers to require, we want the state to require employers to use E-Verify or face significant punishment. That's currently dying in committee. We want to secure Texas elections and do things like, I know, very crazy controversial things like require proof of citizenship in order to register to vote. Update the voter rolls quarterly. There are so many things that we need to be doing to ensure the integrity of our elections here in Texas. No movement there. How about banning taxpayer-funded lobbying? That's sitting in committee where it was sent to die as well. Securing the electric grid, preventing the overtaking of the House by Democrats. Empowering them. Oh, oops, wait. We already screwed that one up. We screwed that one up day one. Under Speaker Dustin Burrows, don't forget, he stole the seat. Under the Speaker who stole the seat, he should have never been Speaker to begin with. He, of course, was only elected Speaker by a majority of Democrats, even though the state of Texas put Republicans in charge. Okay, under Speaker Dustin Burrows, who stole the Speaker seat to begin with, these issues are not being prioritized for the state of Texas. And instead, what is? Well, you just saw mariachi music to celebrate Mexican Mother's Day. Guys, this is shameful. Because when you really think about it, just to explain to you how much of a big deal this is. If these issues don't get taken up this session, which is weeks away from completing, unless, of course, they have special sessions where they get to then pay themselves more to show up and do the things that they were supposed to do the first time and just didn't get to it. Isn't that a crazy system we have? One might call that a conflict of interest, that these people can get away with just continuing to kick the can down the road, kick the can down the road, kick the can down the road, and they get rewarded for it financially with your money. If they go into special session, they can just pay themselves more. The last session was 5 special sessions? They got paid every single time that they got to put themselves in another special session to, work really hard, but just not pass these bills that they meant to pass. So we'll just have another special session. I'll collect the paycheck now. And I'm not saying that they get paid a lot. I understand the amount that these legislators are getting paid is really not that significant. In fact, I might argue for them to get paid more so that more average people would be able to do it if I saw that the Texas House was not completely just backwards in everything that it does. If they were actually working to get things done, I might be like, hey, maybe we should pay them for, and that would be part of, maybe we should pay them more, and that would be part of reforming the Texas House. Getting qualified candidates who aren't just independently wealthy. Like, I understand the need for that, but you can't possibly argue that right now when they're not getting anything done that we elected them to get done. I'm sorry. Maybe that's not fair. They're getting a very, very small fraction done of what we elected them to go get done. and then they're paying themselves more to go piss away more time and then get paid more for another special session. But the thing is that I really, really want you guys to understand is that if these issues do not get taken up within the next couple of weeks, before the last day of the legislative session, the can is then kicked because of the way that the Texas legislative sessions work. The can is then kicked to like 2027. So if we don't get these priorities tackled now, it's going to be another 2 years before our elections can be secured, before our grid can be secured, before our children can be protected, before our border can be even more protected. Even though we have President Trump, we finally have a federal government who's like, we want to help you. It's so shameful. Also, Texans, we can show everyone that we're inclusive, I guess. I don't see any other reason for it. And it's a total joke. This legislative session has been such a total freaking scam. It's been ridiculous. And it is so shameful. And I'm especially disgusted for all of these. We had a record amount of freshmen coming in who won in these primaries or in the runoffs because Texans said, we're done. We're fed up with it. We're putting you guys on notice that we want something different. And all of those rhinos and all of those uniparty members dug in their heels and they said, oh, you think we're going to go away quietly? We're not going to. We're going to show you how things are going to go. They stole the speaker position and now they are literally just running out the clock with ridiculous, absurd celebrations rather than actually focusing, powering through, and prioritizing what their own voters told them that they needed to prioritize. This session is going to go down on the books as one of the most shameful sessions that we have had in Texas in modern history. Absolutely disgusting. I want to know what you guys think. I want to know, who is your representative? Do you guys know who your representatives are if you live here in the state of Texas? And if so, are you interested in primarying them? Let me know what you think in the comments. And call your legislators. If you're not happy with what's not been passed, call your legislators and let them know. Because time is of the essence here, guys. A couple days and what's on the books is on the books and they can't entertain anything else until the end of the session. So make sure that you guys light them up, let your voices be heard. I know I am in constant communication with my representative, who is one of the good guys, Mitch Little. Sometimes there's not a lot that he can do because, he's only one person. But I certainly am making sure that he knows how I feel. You all should be doing the same. Let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure to like this video, share it with a friend who needs to know what is going on here in the state of Texas. And we will see you next time on Come and Take It.